And for those folks attending that event or doing anything outside tomorrow, hopefully the sun will be shining.
Much better. I thought about it in our 10 o'clock show. It really kind of resonates with people, I think, when they're thinking about it's either it's raining or it's sunny out there, but either way you want to be able to either turn the wipers on or not have them on at all, and it's just this intermittent thing, and I got to chuckle at the 10 o'clock show because sometimes you're trying to get the setting just right, and if it's too dry, it's that across the windshield. So yeah, if you're tired of that, we're going to change that up as we go into tomorrow. Sunshine will be coming in, and the intermittent wipers can take a break for a little bit. Yeah, what's the current number? 67 over downtown. We're looking at low 60s to start the day tomorrow, so right about average for this time of year. Rain not terribly organized. Most of it's just the drizzle, and there's a look at the numbers briefly just to show you we have a lot of 60s on the board. All right, so here's a look at the radar shot, and it's kind of the same thing we've been seeing for the past couple of days, a little less active in the northern third right now. But once again, the drizzle not always showing up on the radar, so you may see little blips of green, and sometimes that can kind of show you where it is. But again, so low to the ground, and we're not getting a full signal return from the radar like you would with this stuff to the south here, where it's a little bit steadier as you go into Dooley and Crisp with some of the yellow showing up. So that's the big picture. If you want to change the picture, wait until tomorrow and things should start to kind of clear up. All right, so here's the, by the way, widescreen. I took it out a little farther because I want you to kind of keep an eye on what's going on off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. This takes us into tomorrow morning, maybe a sprinkle just to start in the morning, and then the drier air coming in, making way for a good-looking Wednesday. We'll call it partly cloudy and see if we can get to mostly sunny. That would be great. There's a look at Thursday afternoon, still smooth sailing. This will take us into Thursday night. Now, as we head into Friday, an area of low pressure. Obviously, we're coming up on a big weekend here along these coastal areas of Georgia and the Carolinas. Now, this takes us as far as Friday afternoon, where it still looks good here, by the way. But is this going to stay out that way and then kind of drift up through the Carolinas? Or is the GFS going to be right and start to bend it back this way? Now, most of the models going out long range are not showing exactly what let's say the GFS is the outlier here, showing this kind of bending back this way as we go into Saturday. Well, that would take what I said yesterday and kind of tweak it a little bit. Instead of being such a perfect weekend, we may have some rain nearby. Also, the GFS is going crazy with some cool air with all this, putting us in the 50s. This weekend. But again, that's just that model. Notice the Euro in blue is trying to drift this up through the Carolinas, and again, the GFS trying to linger a little rain around Sunday into Monday. So again, we're not getting agreement on this. And again, that model is the outlier for now, so we'll kind of figure that out as we get closer. I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow's short-range models so we can get a little bit more into the weekend. 60s in the morning, tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to say upper 70s. If we can get those clouds on out of here, then we may hit 80, 81. I think we'll do that on Thursday. So that 20% is just for early morning. There's a few sprinkles left over, and then we should be great. Second half of the week looking good. This weekend, again, we're going to call it 20% now and keep an eye on those models as they come out.